Today, I'm going to talk about the gender identity and art therapy. I will tell this in four parts: the definition and understanding of gender identity, the role of art therapy in exploring and expressing gender identity, art therapy practice supporting gender diversity and inclusion. And finally, I will talk about some real cases. Gender identity refers to the perception, experience, and identification of the gender that an individual identifies with. Gender identity is a person's internal perception and experiences of identify as male, female, or another gender, which is distinct from biological sex, referring to a person's biological gender characteristics and sexual orientation, which means to an individual's sexual attraction to the same sex, opposite sex, or both sexes. Gender identity is generally thought to be formed early in an individual's life, but may also undergo change and development at different stages in life. The first thing is to say is the understanding of gender identity. Gender identity reflects the individual's cognition and identification of their own gender identity. This identity may or may not be consistent with biological sex. Gender identity is concerned with the roles and behaviors that individuals perform in society, which may or may not be consistent with traditional gender roles. Gender identity is influenced by cultural and social factors. Different cultures and societies have different degrees of understanding and recognition of gender identity, which will also affect individuals' identification and expression of their gender identity. Each person's experience and identification with gender identity is unique, and there can be significant differences between individuals, including gender expression, the degree of stability of gender identity, and the degree of identification with gender roles in society. In addition to the traditional male and female, there are another gender identities, such as transgender, genderqueer, and etc., which transcend the traditional binary gender concept and reflect the diversity and mobil- mobility of gender. The importance of gender identity is worth to mentioning. Acceptance and acceptance of one's gender identity is an important part of an individual's physical and mental health and well-being. Gender identity is of great significance to the identity and integration of individuals in the society. The identification and expressions of gender identity are recognized and supported by the society, which can enhance the social support and sense of belonging of individuals. The right to protect and respect an individual's gender identity is a fundamental human right, including respect and equal treatment of transgender and transgender queer people. Promoting equality and inclusion of gender identity is an important step towards achieving gender equality, which requires widespread social and cultural support and recognition. Art therapy plays an important role in exploring and expressing gender identity by providing a safe, open environment where individuals can freely express and explore their gender identity in creative ways. Art therapy provides a safe environment where individuals can freely express their feelings and thoughts about gender without pressure and prejudice. This nonverbal form of expression can help individuals overcome internal resistance and anxiety caused by social pressure to explore and express their gender identity more freely. Through artistic creation, individuals can deeply explore their own inner feelings and experience and understand their own cognition and identity of gender. Art forms such as painting, sculpture, and dance provide multiple ways for individuals to understand and express their gender identity from different perspectives and dimensions in order to understand themselves more fully. Art therapy can help individuals externalize their internal gender identity, conflicts, and contradictions and present them in the form of works of art. By observing and interpreting this work, therapists can help individuals better understand and deal with their own gender identity issues and find inner balance and reconciliation. Through creative expression and exploration, art therapy can help individuals more deeply understand and identify with their gender identity and enhance self identity and self confidence. By creating authentic inner works of art, individuals can more firmly accept and express their gender identity, thereby achieving personal growth and development. Art therapy can also promote social understanding and acceptance of different gender identities through the display and sharing of works of art. Individuals can convey their feelings and experience to the society through artworks, causing others to resonate and understand so as to obtain more support and recognition. Art therapy provides a venue for creative problem solving, allowing individuals to cope with their gender identity issues by creating works of art. Individuals can find new perspectives and solutions in the process of artistic creation to better cope with their own gender identity challenges. For individuals who are confused or uncontained about their gender identity, art therapy provides a supportive environment where they can safely conduct the process of gender exploration. Through the art therapy, individuals can gradually understand and accept their own gender identity, find their own gender expression, so as to achieve a more authentic and freer life. As we all know, art therapy practice that supports gender diversity and inclusion aim to create a safe and inclusive environment that provides space for individuals to explore and express their gender identity while promoting social understanding and acceptance of gender diversity. So, we have different ways can help them. Establish a therapeutic environment that is respectful and inclusive of gender diversity, and ensure that individuals can freely express their feelings and thoughts in a stress-free atmosphere. Provides opportunities for individuals to share their gender identity stories and encourage open dialogue and interaction increase, to increase understanding and support. Provides a variety of art forms such as painting, sculpture, dance, music, or writing, or literary, etc., to meet the different expressive needs and preferences of individuals, allowing individuals to choose the art form that best suits them so that they can fully express their gender identity and feelings. Through the process of artistic creation, it guides individuals to explore and understand their own gender identity, helping them to understand and accept themselves more clearly. Provide opportunities for individuals to reflect on and explore their gender identity and encourage them to express their unique gender experiences and feelings in their artwork. Promote social understanding and recognition of gender diversity through the display of artworks, seminars, and community events. Individuals are encouraged to share their artworks with others to promote social respect and support for different gender identity. Help individuals build a positive self-identity and encourage them to accept and cherish their gender identity. It emphasizes that each person's gender experiences is unique and valuable, and encourages individuals to verbally express themselves and establish self-confidence. Provide the support and counseling individuals need to help them cope with the confusion, challenges, and discrimination they may face. Let individuals know that they can always seek support and help, both during treatment and in their daily lives. Organize training and workshops to disseminate knowledge and understanding about gender diversity to therapists, educators, and community members. Produce information materials and resources to communicate the importance of gender diversity and inclusion to the public and to promote social awareness and support for these issues. I would like to share a real example of the success of art therapy in supporting gender diversity and inclusion. This case is about art therapy that explores gender identity. A young man named Alex has been confused about his gender identity since childhood. He lives in a traditional social environment where gender roles are clear and rigid, and there is a lack of understanding and acceptance of individuals who do not conform to traditional gender norms. Alice is confused and anxious about his gender identity and lacks confidence and direction for the future. So, Alice begins a course of art therapy over a period of several months. Under the guidance of his therapist, he chose the painting and dance as his main means of expression. In painting, Alice has drawn many words about his gender identity, and he tries to express his inner conflicts and struggles. In dance, he expresses his confusions and exploration of gender roles through free dancing and situational dancing. Through the process of art therapy, Alice came to realize that he is a transgender and began to accept and identify with this identity. She found a new perspective and expression of her gender identity during the treatment process and felt inner peace and relief. Art therapy also helped her build self-confidence and stand up to the challenges and prejudice of society. Eventually, Alice began on a path to a more authentic and free life while becoming an advocate and supporter of gender diversity and inclusion. So in these cases, we can see that they provide the success of art therapy in supporting gender diversity and inclusion. Through the process of making art, Alice become the Alice has been able to freely express and explore her gender identity, finding inner peace and acceptance. Art therapy also provides her with social support and understanding, helping her to face challenges bravely and achieve personal growth and development. These cases also suggest that art therapy can be an effective tool to support individuals in exploring and expressing their gender identities, and to promote awareness and acceptance of gender diversity in society. Thank you for watching, and in the next chapter, I will continue to share the theoretical basis for this topic.